Good morning, everyone. I'm John Gonzalez from MLive.com, the Grand Rapids Press, and, of course, all the newspapers that we coordinate with throughout the state of Michigan, including the Muskegon Chronicle, Kalamazoo Gazette, Ann Arbor News, the Flint Journal, the Jackson Citizen Patriot, the Flint Journal, the Bay City Times. I think I got everyone there. Kalamazoo Gazette, did I say? Yeah, I'm a little foggy right now, okay? It's been a long 3 days. I am so excited, though. I got a great night's rest. I slept in today. Bad me, right? But I did get a story up there on MLive.com. I think it's also on our affiliate website, AnnArbor.com. And I'm heading out today. I'm going to be in the Ann Arbor area today on June 12th, and then heading over to the Detroit area for a date with burgers, 6 of them to be exact, 6 different hamburgers at restaurants in the Ann Arbor area and the Detroit area. It's part of our search for Michigan's best burger. It's a series that we started a few weeks ago on MLive.com and AnnArbor.com, asking our readers to tell us their favorite burgers in the state of Michigan or in their respective areas. From that nomination process, we put up polls in each market, and from those polls, people were able to vote, and we came up with a list of the top winners for each market. I then took that list and coordinated a trip, put together a little itinerary of where we could go in our time frame of about a week, and that's how we settled on 33 different restaurants. I should say 32 restaurants and 1 food truck, but 33 different locations over 6 days to sample all the burgers and come up with Michigan's best. The announcement will be made Tuesday, June 18th, first thing in the morning, about 7 o'clock. I'll put together my top 10 list and maybe even pass out a few awards on some other topics. But joining me on the trip is David Kutzko. David is a professor of classics. We're talking about Latin and Greek at Western Michigan University. He's just a lifelong burger enthusiast, like myself. But David, number one, was willing to do the trip 6 days in a row. And number two, his wife was able to let him out of the house for that long. How about that? So it can be done, gentlemen. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm just joking around because I tell you, women are also very passionate about their food. Ran into Jody Spicer at Michigan State University. We're near the campus there, and she was a big fan of Crunchies, located in East Lansing. And she came out, took pictures, was there lobbying for her favorite Crunchies. She loves the fact that they'll prepare the burger for her at medium rare. And just a great experience. Great tater tots, too, they have there. So it's been like that everywhere, every step of the adventure. We started in the Upper Peninsula in Sault Ste. Marie, a very cool place called the West Pier Drive-In. Went down to St. Ignace to a place called Clyde's Drive-In. Everyone knows it pretty well. Monster burgers there. It was a lot of fun. Then from there we traveled down to the Lewiston area, a very cool log cabin bar called Tally's Log Cabin Bar, known for their Tally Burger. Headed over to Grayling to Spike's Keg Nails. From Grayling, the next day we went to Big Rapids to Schuberg's, and then scooted over on day 2 to Shelby to the Brown Bear, and then finished our day 2 journey in Muskegon at the station and a very cool place called Pints and Quarts. So that was day 1 and day 2. Day 3 was just another similar adventure, probably the most adventurous of all the days up to this point. 7 different places on Tuesday. It started in Portland, Michigan, a place called the Wagon Wheel. And they have just some incredible burgers there. The Hermie Burger is their signature burger. The owner, Chopper, doing a fantastic job there. A little bowling alley, bar, little baseball fields in the back, banquet facility, and great burgers there in Portland. From there, we headed over to East Lansing to Crunchies, where this is a great bar. I mean, a great beer selection, great ambiance right near the college campus. You can tell this is a great place to go at 2 in the morning and have yourself a beverage, or a burger, I should say. The beverages leading up to the burgers, because those burgers taste so much better at 2 in the morning. You know what I mean. From there, we went onto campus to the MSU food truck, and boy, everything fresh, locally made there. The beef, the ingredients, the buns, everything made right there on the campus at Michigan State. The food truck, daily specials, it moves around, but the signature is the cheddar burger that they have there, which was fantastic. Then we jotted down to Leslie, to the Crossroads, and another very cool local place that you would not even, I mean, you drove by, you wouldn't know it was there, hidden gem, but they're doing fantastic burgers. Couple places they have the main bar and then an offshoot where you can actually go and watch maybe the Super Bowl or a big college football game. Definitely has a great family atmosphere. Downtown Leslie, Michigan, the Crossroads. Then we went over to Jackson. Yeah, this is day 3. 4 places there. Then we went over to Jackson, hung out at Schlenker's. This little tiny place. They have just a few handful of stools there. You come in, you get your burgers, they cook them on the spot. You see them cooking in the background. And it's just classic old Jackson bar. Then we went over to the West Point, very similar in the sense that it's been there for a long time in Jackson, but the West Point Lounge, a little bigger. They have dining there. If you can see some families, it was $1 off burgers on that night, so it was jam-packed. The golf leagues were getting ready to come in there, but we had a good time there in Jackson at the West Point Lounge. And then we ended up the day over at Clavon's Pizzeria, just on the outskirts on the northern side of Jackson there, in the middle of nowhere, really. All of a sudden, there's this really cool pizzeria and a strip mall. And the strip mall is really in the middle of the country as well. But all the businesses around the strip mall were closed except for the pizzeria, and the parking lot was just jam-packed. We started there, we ended there, I should say, with more great burgers. They brought out one after the other just to show us their menu. But their signature burger is definitely worthy of the attention at a pizza place. And their deep dish pizza, one walked right by me. I snapped a picture, and I got to get back there for pizza. If we ever do Michigan's Best Pizza, I'm told by the residents there that Clavon's would be a contender, if not the winner. So they did leave. We left there late last night, and they actually handed us a couple slices of pizza on the way out. I was tempted to eat it right there on the spot, but cooler heads prevailed. It's in my refrigerator this morning in my hotel room. I don't even know. Should I eat it? What do you think? Yes, no? I haven't decided yet. Got a couple cups of coffee in me right now, and just getting ready to quick shower and shave and get out of here and head over to our first stop of the day because today we got a full schedule. In fact, let me grab the itinerary here. I'm in Ann Arbor, and we are going to head to several places today here in the Ann Arbor area and then head down to Detroit. We're going to be at the Blimpie Burger. A lot of people have been telling me about this place. It should be a fun interview because everywhere I go, I talk to them about their burger experiences, talk to the owners and managers. I guess these guys are not I wouldn't say not friendly, but they have a different style, I guess. Crazy Jim's Blimpie Burger at 11:30. Got to head out at the door here. It's already 10:30. 1 o'clock, I'll be at the Sidetrack Bar and Grill in Ypsilanti. And then at 2:15 today, June 12th, at the Worst Bar in Ypsilanti. Then later this afternoon, we're heading to Detroit. Can't wait to get to Miller's Bar in Dearborn. I've been there before. The only place really that I've been to have a burger on this trip. Of the 33 places I've been to only 3 of them, and only at one that I do remember having a burger, and that was at Miller's Bar in Dearborn. And they have a great burger. I can't wait to try it again. One Night Betty's, 5:30. We'll be there in Ferndale. And then at 6:45, the Red Coat Tavern in Royal Oak. And, of course, that place is well known as well for having great burgers. They win a lot of Detroit area awards, so I can't wait to check that out. Thursday, I'll be in Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids. Friday, Flint, Saginaw, and Bay City. And then, of course, the hard job of sitting down with all my photos and videos and my notes and everything and trying to come up with a top 10 list. That's about it for me. Got to get going here. Come back to mlive.com as well as annarbor.com for photos, videos, so much more. On Twitter, you can follow me at Michigan Gonzo, and we'll tweet some photos and kind of where we're at from stop to stop. Again, a little tired. I should also say joining me on this trip has been Fritz Klug from mlive.com, our statewide reporter. And Fritz started out just taking care of the northern Michigan places with us because he's a multimedia guy shooting photos and video. But I don't know, he's kind of managed to hang around there. And in the meantime, when you see Fritz Klug, ask him about Baby Burger. Yeah, he's kind of birthed a little baby there. He's a young guy, but all of a sudden he found that a gut emerged out of his shirt. It's kind of funny to watch a young kid like that going, oh, what's going on there? He's been a lot of fun. You can follow him at Fritz Klug on Twitter. Also joining us today, by the way, in Ann Arbor, we'll be joined by Jessica Webster. She's a great foodie and a writer there at AnnArbor.com, and you can follow her on Twitter as well, A2Jess. And then you can follow in Detroit. We're going to be joined by David Muller, reporter there for the Detroit office at MLive.com. He is Davey Muller. That's Dayv Muller, Muller on Twitter. And then, of course, our community engagement director for the whole state of Michigan, Jen Iyer. She's always a lot of fun and does a good job with social media. So you can find her at Jen Iyer on Twitter. All right, MLive.com, AnnArbor.com, all the information there. Twitter, Facebook, find me there, GR Gonzo. Can't miss me. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic day. And I've got to get to eat burgers. See ya. Bye.